could have sworn I put a question in there. No, what I actually did was somehow close the application. Good evening, chat. How are you? And Wolf, why are you green now? Are you taking a more environmental approach to kind of life? Is that why we're green now? Or is it I don't know. It does look nice. I am a little bit of a fan of green, to be honest. There is a certain something that I have grown to like about green. I used to be very much a blue boy. I mean, call me a basic bitch, I guess, but that's what I was. Big fan of the blues. And my brother, I guess by default, was green. Well, let's see. Let's just check it works. Where am I looking? What am I looking for? Okay, yes, it works. You can only do that once. So, Harry Potter. Did you have a? Excuse me. Do you have a favorite one out of the series, or like a yeah, a favorite one out of the books, all the films? I more I more remember the films at least because I'm not quite like others where I only where I like go back and rewatch the films. Let me start again. I rewatch the films. I do not and have not rewatched the books. That's better. It's just never really been super appealing to me. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can find a way to redo your... Okay, so I've just refunded your previous thing. Are you able to do it again out of curiosity? Your PI, Forza PI thing? That is a shame. I can do one for you if that counts. We'll say that one's you. Hell yeah. S2? Hell yeah. Where'd that glass go? There we go. Gotta get my sippies in. Hold on. Out of curiosity, why didn't you read the other ones? The other 6? Were you just not a fan of this series? I'll admit I'm one to talk. The only reason that I read them all was because I had to for school. When I was in year 3 in English, they were a prescribed text, so I had to read them. I hadn't encountered Harry Potter before then, either in film or in book. I don't read anymore, or I don't read much anymore. I guess is probably the best way to put it, and I am disappointed by that. Reading, but for whatever reason, I just don't. There's like a physical, mental barrier that just prevents me from doing it. And frankly, I blame school for school and university for like making it feel unproductive to read. Unless I'm like on my way to do something else, like on the train to go to university or work or whatever. But one of my favorite books from childhood, I think, would probably be like It'll be like early childhood, like younger than Harry Potter. There was a book called, what was it called? I think it's called I Wish I Went to the Moon with Neil Armstrong. Basically, it's a picture book about yeah, that's it. I wish I'd gone to the I wish I'd gone to the moon with Neil Armstrong. It's basically a picture book about that. And as a kid, I was always fascinated by space travel. I mean, I still am. But like back then, I had ambitions on working in space travel. On becoming, not like, I didn't want to become an astronaut. I never did. But I always wanted to work at NASA. So for whatever reason, I don't know where that started. I don't know why that's always on as well, the accessibility options. I always turn it off. Well, I have turned it off. Yes, I don't know where that came from. That fascination with space and rockets and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, how has everyone's week been? And happy Friday to everyone else. Well, to everyone else, to everyone who celebrates it. We made it, chat. It is the weekend once more. The week is over. Our time is ours once again. Well, as much as it can be in a capitalist society. That's right, we got a McLaren F1.
It's getting hot out there in Mexico, so check that AC wiring.
This week, it's 20 points for the 2009 Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG Black Series. One of only 350.
How was this week's event? Wolf, any advice, any warnings you can give me? An A800 GT86 or BRZ?
Welcome back, comrade.
Thanks for having me back, Anna. Trial is one car. Wasn't it two cars? Well, I guess they're the same car strictly. Depending who you talk to. Well, let's go the 86. Let's hop in the 86 and take that up to A800. We'll reset it and start again. Oh, we've got a wide body kit. Now, hold on a second. That will increase the track width in terms of like the tires at the back. It's pretty tempting. If we don't do that, what kind of customization we got going on? A very RX-8 looking front. Very RX-7 looking front. Okay, so we're not missing out on much, is what I'm getting from that. I think we go the wide body, so we can get the larger rear tires. And instead of sticking with the 4-cylinder engine at the front, we go for something a bit nicer. We go V8. I wonder if just a straight 6 is probably in order. We could turbo it. Let's leave it at this for now. Give it all the rear width. Excuse me, chat. Got the sniffles, apparently. Or the sneezes, at least. I don't think I'm getting sick again. At least I sure as hell hope not. And I can definitely tell my boss hopes I'm not either. He's gonna die of a heart attack if he gets any more stressed. I'm not even kidding. Race transmission? C. Race diff? Also yes. Yeah, but just... I think we probably do it just naturally aspirated for now. We get rid of the ignition. Oh, the fuel system, sorry. We can then do that to get a lot more speed out of it. We'll do that as well. We could also do a spoiler. But I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Definitely not that one, that's far too large. I think we just leave it as is. We're twice as powerful, we can turn a little bit harder and we're only a touch heavier. I think is a good result overall. Now let's make us look pretty. So we've got orange, red, blue, black, gunmetal grey, silver, and white. What colour do we actually want to use? Kermit green. Teal, like Lokar. From the Donut Story, perhaps? Pink, like Barbie. Red, like Ferrari. Let's go teal. But let's do a metallic teal, because then it's, I don't know, makes it feel like I'm doing slightly more, I guess. Makes it feel slightly more like I'm contributing to the creative process than just like, yeah, that color. Also, it gives it a bit more kind of visual depth. I'll go for our standard carbon fiber lights so everyone knows where I try hard from a distance. Carbon fiber spoiler. Blacked out wheels. Reckon light green. Well, we can try light green. Let me just put the brake calipers on properly. There we go. Because I wasn't really sure myself, obviously. Let's go back over here. So like that green? Or like a more pastel? But obviously it's not that. We could try something like that. Then we can like green screen in stuff, which is kind of neat. Make it any color we want later on in post. Okay, let's try that out. Which is honestly not too far away from this, I don't think. Just turn down the saturation somewhat. On both of these, I think. Just to try and make them a little bit lighter. I don't think I've ever actually encountered that green before. Kind of a, I don't know, a light jade, maybe? Is how I describe it? I actually don't know. I'm trying to think. Not grass. Grass is darker than that. But it's a nice color, and that's the important part. Let's try Kermit. Because it's not easy being green, chat. So, classic, we've got Kermit's famous blunt. When he was blazing it. Love it, love it. I mean, that's the most Muppet Kermit, but it's not going to show up, is it? There's a green car. Oh, it's not going to show up. I think for the bonnet, I think I know what we need to put on the bonnet. Shrek. Not Shrell, Shrek. Okay, that's not a great Shrek. But it's also the best Shrek on here, somehow. It's just a bit disappointing when that's the best Shrek we've got. Because it's not a great Shrek. We could also do Green Lantern, I guess. I'm trying to think what else green we could put on it, because we obviously don't want to change the car color. Car color is pretty great. In there, Shrek. Okay, so the bonnet is only the top part. Okay. This is gonna look so nice. Who else is green? Green Lantern? Green Lantern give us anything? Because if we can get a better bonnet than the Shrek, I'm not gonna complain. Hulk, that is another good one, actually. I'm too DC pilled, apparently. I don't even think of Hulk. I think something with the purple works quite well, because then it's like a contrasting color. It's easy to see. Hulkamania? No, we're not talking about Hulk Hogan. We're talking about the Hulk. My day has been long, as my week has been, but it is over finally. It's just been really under the pump with regards to getting a project done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're not going to put it on the back. We're going to replace our bonnet, because Shrek is trash, with something Hulk adjacent. And I think that one works best. But yeah, it's just been really trying to get stuff done in time for deadlines, which frankly I think are unrealistic. And I basically told the boss as much. Like, he asked, hey, when do you reckon this will be done? And I said, you know, let's say 2 weeks time. And then he said, all right, I'd like it in a week. And it's kind of like, well, why did you ask? What was the point of that? What was the point of asking if you were just going to say, actually, no. I reject your reality and superimpose my own. Plans for the weekend? I have dinner with my mother and brother tomorrow. Dinner. Breakfast. Jeez, if I think it's dinner, I'm going to turn up really late. With my mother and brother tomorrow morning. And I'm helping someone move on... I'll move some stuff on Sunday. And outside of that, that's about it. So one of the... Oh, excuse me, and sleeping. I need to sleep. One of the things I am planning on doing... What about bumper sticker? Actually, I've never tried that. Is launching the Discord, hopefully, within the next week. Ideally, tomorrow. But I just need to do, like, one last... check. Make sure that's the case. Like, it's ready to go. I reckon... Like, obviously, I'm open to suggestions, chat. These are what we've got. But I'm thinking patient student driver. And maybe a honk if you're horny or honk if you're furry. There's a lot of furry stuff here. Those are cool. I like those. The, kind of... I was at this Forza festival. Reagan Bush 80... Reagan Bush 84. Nice. My driving scares me too. That could also be good. If you can read this back off, again, also good. Gatorade should be thicker. Sorry, what? What? That doesn't make any sense. Tuning is not a crime. Vote Dent. Oh, that's actually... That might be my favorite. Okay. So I think we're gonna go for... Where was it? Where's that Gatorade? There we are. Gatorade should be thicker. Yes, please. We like thick Gatorade in this chat. We've got enough room for 3, actually, now that I think about it. I want these to be legible. These are important political statements we're making. So we're just going to put them on the car for now. Because obviously the middle one is going to be the most important one. So we need to figure out which is our favorite out of all of them. And we'll put that one in the middle. And then we'll just kind of put the other ones around it. I do like Vote Dent. That is a nice Batman reference. I think that's probably going to be the best one. I think we do want student driver, perhaps. 5G victim, maybe. My other car is a spaceship. Is that a terrible space program reference, perhaps? I don't know. Feels like it is. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I think one of these back off stickers is a good idea too. There was a bigger one though I saw around here somewhere. like in this region of the search bar. I may be slow, but I'm faster than you. No, that's probably not a good one to have. That's the one. I think we'll have that in the center, so it's the most obvious. Now, what do we want on the right-hand side? You've been passed by a girl. Not entirely appropriate. Have I seen a shark this fast before? No. No, I haven't. Sorry for the ads, chat. They are incoming. My apologies. Catch you on the other side. Be strong. A break for pizza. Good, good. I think student driver is probably a good one, right? My child's an A+ student is also a good choice. Move over is good, except like ideally I'd have that on the windshield. My child is an honor student is a classic bumper sticker. Took a long time for those ads to kick off. Not complaining too much, but just stating a fact. My child is an honor student. Gatorade should be thicker. If you can read this, you were too close. And the non-joke one I do want to add in is this one. We get up to 0.07. Maybe not, maybe 0.6. Put that there. Gatorade should be thicker when you think about it. You've got to mirror Kermit over. That's the Hulk Kermit mobile, I think. We could probably put one. Do we have? Is it like a wide, thin one? We could probably put one above the license plate. I pooped today. Good, good. I mean, that's good to know. This driver might fit. Get it down to like 0.1. Perfect. The perfect car, chat. You may not like it, but this is peak performance right here. One of these days, what we should do, actually, is make a, we can change the vinyl material, I forgot that. We could go, like, full matte. I don't know if that actually matters. Edit, matte matters. But also, I legitimately don't know if it matters. Oh, all vinyl shapes are now matte. That's something we want. What if we put them back to the middle? Oh, whatever, let's just leave in the middle. For this purpose, it's fine. It's on, like, glossy paint. Alright, let's save it and show our creation to the world. Let them also appreciate the majesty, that's the word we're looking for, the majesty of our creation. Because it is majestic, let's be honest. But first, let's give it a quick drive around so we can get a feel of it ourselves. Okay, tire pressure. I'm going to keep it at like 2.1, but we can turn it down a touch. Oh, a bit less than I thought we could. Gearing seems competent. Try and remove some of that camber. Increase the toe, as is tradition. Whoa, what did you do there? What was that about, huh? Lower that right head right on down. Okay, what's the oversteer like? Is it a little bit oversteery? But I mean, it's hard to know if that's the conditions or the actual car, I guess. Or it is for me, at least. So let's decrease the rear anti-roll stiffness. Decrease oversteer. Your Honor, my child is an honors student.
I'm on power!
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck.
No, good luck to you. Look, I think we're as ready as we'll ever be. I do actually just want to try and tackle that oversteer just a touch more if I can. Immediately retracting my previous statement of, no, we're totally ready. Psych, psych, psych. I don't want to lean into understeer. I think we're doing better now. Yeah, okay, we're ready. I reckon we're ready. Let's get in the old trio.
Arrived at your destination.
0 points. It's looking pretty good in terms of oversteer. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say we're probably not in the quickest car. Actually, hold on. Okay, good. I'm just thinking, if we can, we should really try and tint the windows green. I think we can. As in, I think we've got time. That's probably going to eat into the time. Just go through the fence. It's fine. We'll get it fixed. Help the local economy. Sure, it might contribute a little bit to inflation, but that's alright. That's probably close enough. Green paint, green calipers, green windows with black tires. Black tires. Of course you got black tires. Black rims. Can you get other color tires? You could get white wall tires. But is there any reason why you couldn't get green tires? Or red tires? Like, why can't we dye the rubber? I guess we'd have to bleach it first. Is that possible? Can you bleach rubber to then dye it? It's all the question of how white walls were made, because that was only part of the tire, and it was the wall, hence the name. But could you apply that process to the whole tire? Give you a white tire that you could then paint or change to green? No. Apparently not, though. Or at least there's not a big market for it, because it hasn't been done before as far as I know. Because you could absolutely see someone like Michelin or Pirelli or whatever, if they could, they almost certainly would have like color coded their tires. Like the good grippy ones are the red ones, and as you get less good, you get less color going down the scale or whatever. Guess we're just waiting to join. Sometimes this takes a while, chat, and it's looking like that's one of these times. Gosh darn it, my left ear is itching. Like the canal. That oversteer is definitely the wet. There we go. I knew we'd join eventually. I had faith. Let's get in the Hulk Kermit Honor Student Mobile. They're going to be so impressed by this car, chat. And also our honor student children. Or child, I should say. We don't know if it's multiple children. Oh, it's just the three of us. Not a great turnout. That's just a turnout of winners, am I right, chat? And we're all in the Toyota. Interesting. I never expected it to be a mix. I just went the Toyota because it's one that we hadn't upgraded. Whereas we had the BRZ and the BRZ. We had upgraded both of the BRZs and one of the GT86s, which means we had a spare one that we could upgrade. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Unless you have a preference of flat or vertical cylinder arrangements, I guess. We're gonna have to take this online, chat, though, because there's just not enough people to appreciate it here. And I know it's pretty vain, but I think we need to try and show this off to as many people as we can. More people need to appreciate our hard work and just, I'm going to be honest, bravery, courage. I should think about getting a bumper sticker. And by I should, I mean I have often thought about getting a bumper sticker, but I'm just not brave enough to. Now, it's not because I am not brave enough to hold the position that Gatorade should in fact be thicker. It's just that I don't know how it affects the resale value of the car, I guess. Not the opinion. I think the opinion of having thicker Gatorade would probably affect the resale, like make it more valuable. But in terms of just having a sticker physically on the back of the car, I think having that opinion on the back of the car would actually make people go, yeah, this is a person with good opinions. I want to give them money. But they just might not want to have that opinion on the back of their car. Not because they think it's incorrect, but they just don't have the same kind of conviction and courage that I possess to display that political position so prominently. Fog. What a hero, that guy, sacrificing himself so we were ahead in points. See you later, Pablo. Come on, Tegan, come on, Tegan, come on, Tegan. Oh, so close. If it was a little bit longer, I reckon we may have reeled him in. Archer, where are you? Champ? Let's keep on going. I wonder if I'll add the new 86 and BRZ to the game. Alright, let's go team.
I'm on power, baby.
A little bit of a love tap there. Second love tap there. Like an absolute rocket down the middle. Wouldn't say it's super clean racing game, but I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Okay, what are we doing here? What are you doing, Tegan? What am I doing? Why am I helping Tegan out? Oh, that's my license plate. At least I know I'm a student driver, so it's not like a malicious thing. Schooling these AI. I do often wonder, and by often I mean just in the last 5 minutes, if there is like a difficulty condition that if there are less people in the lobby, the AI takes it a little bit easier on you. This isn't the first time this has happened. And it's not like we were doing, the two of us were doing especially well last time. Congenial Sky was doing well, but I was firmly middle of the pack. And only really moved up because Congenial was a hero and did his best to sandbag the AI between me and him. Or them, I should say. They are zooming. Pulling away, one might even say. I think 7 gears might be better. But I think ultimately it doesn't matter that much. To get across the line, and not because we need to move up the place, but just to get it over with because it's done. The race is won. We're just kind of going through the motions at this point. Because even if I came last, like if I completely whiffed a corner, as long as Congenial stays in first, we have more points than them. Because the total AI points could only be 600. Because they each get 100, because it's only me to overtake. Hulk smash. There was probably a single frame there of perfectly propped Kermit the Frog. There's Kermit. Yay, a Nexus Alexis RCF. And $10,000 to do it up with. And hiccups. Yay! Really all coming up Jow tonight. Built, not bought. Barn find. Interesting. What are the eligible cars for that one? There's some nice ones. Top of B class, was it? What if we did that one? Bet. Well, we need to go to our crib first.
At the roundabout, take
I should have really put the marker there.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
I'm tempted by that Ferrari, the, what was it, 250 GTO? Or that 911.
200 meters.
Both seem to be pretty good choices,
Turn left.
to be honest. I don't know if you saw, chat, there was apparently some Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, I think that's the name of the game, gameplay preview stuff in the past week. Looks kind of interesting. The one bummer that I have heard people talk about, and
You have arrived at your destination.
I'll admit I wasn't paying... Oh, excuse me, chat. I wasn't paying too much attention to it myself, but was that the handling seemed quite arcadey, unfortunately, which is disappointing, because that is probably like one of my bigger things, having a nice feeling physics engine. So there's that. Oh, there was the Porsche. Porsche? And it was further back, further back. That one. We haven't touched this one. Let's do that one. Alright, let's give it the old tune. We can do a body kit? Damn. Chat, I might just do the body kit. If for no other reason than it squares up the exhaust pipes. And you know your boy loves a square exhaust pipe. Put a lip spot on, which actually increases the top speed? Yeah, I will then. Now, how big a rear wheel can we put on? 335s. Damn. Those are big as hell, chat. Longer than a ruler. Alright, that's wider than a ruler is long. There we go. That's proper big. Those ones. Trying to keep it kind of different, chat, you know? Try different things. Yeah, it is 17 at the rear. It just looks larger. Let's just go straight. Sports brakes. No, not rally. Race suspension. Anti-roll. Racing gearbox. Racing diff. Hams. An exhaust, and then probably filters, and they'll probably take us pretty much there. Maybe a flywheel can be fitted in. There we go. And that is a nice 911 Carrera RS. What generation of Carrera? I do not know. But it's a thick one. I should probably paint it, actually. So it's not just so bog standard. It's a bit more, you know, unique, different, our own. Orange looks like it could be fun. There's a lot of colors, actually. That one's not as useful. Let's do orange with black text. Got to do the calipers better. No, I can't change this. Well, I figured. Back it out so it's a bit more, you know, exclusive. Any second, there we go. Let's get off and race. Old turning circle leaves a little bit to be desired. Turn the tire pressure just a skosh. Oh, gearing is a bit skew-if. That's 622. What's this then? Where it was before. Okay, no different. So we're just gonna take it down. So we better use all of the gears. Let's just adjust this down a little bit. Increase the turn-in, increase the turn effectiveness. Anti-roll levers is. Right height, we'll slam it down. Let's turn down that. Basically the same, I reckon. Think we have a bit more of a weapon on our hands now. I just need to figure out if it understeers or not. I don't think so. The other thing is we need to actually plot a course. Also definitely not the fastest in terms of like top speed. .240 is pretty relaxed. In terms of a top speed in this game. But it is only top of B class, but even then, I don't know, I think we might be maybe not working with enough of a top speed, chat. I think we might be understeering a touch. See if having them matched helps. I'm still very much trying to like figure out the tuning menu as we go. Even though I've been doing this for a while.
Arrived at your destination.
Let's do this tournament. If we have to, there are other cars that we can jump in instead of this one. It might be better suited to our... Oh, that's a tyre clipping through the fender there. That's probably fine. There are other bound finds that might be better suited to our desire for the zoom zoom. These street races, when you're playing them solo, have so few pedestrians, like NPC cars on them. In fact, I think this one has none. Just going off of the fact we have not encountered one yet at all. Thinking it's got none of them. Nope, different gears. Which is a bummer, because that's like the major selling point for a street race. In my mind, at least. That it is an open course. So you have to worry about dynamic obstacles. Like Juan on his way home from work. Or Alejandro on his way to work. Or other Spanish names. Doing other things at night. Which is what makes it different from just, you know, a circuit race at night. Or a sprint race at night. I am surprised at just how little our top speed limit has affected us this race. I honestly thought that I would be having to be really crafty, like, you know, weaving from side to side, trying to occupy as much of the road as possible, because I was going to be at least 50 kilometers slower than everyone else in terms of top speed. But apparently not. Fox with fine choice, driving the same car as me. The 73 911 Carrera RS. Go have a look at that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, not quite as a quick a spin as I would have liked, but that is okay. This car was clearly meant to go faster. It is a speeder that goes up to 300 k's. Maybe it's for when you're going downhill and just flooring it? I don't know.
In 400 meters.
But it's rare that
Destination.
like an upgraded ham will not send the engine off of the edge of both the tachometer, which accommodated it, and the speedometer. Normally those are both death sentences for kind of conforming to the dials that you were given. My hair has reached just the right length, chat, that I'm able to twirl it with my finger just behind my ear like I'm a schoolgirl in year, I don't know, 6 or something. It's fantastic and I love it. Hey, Wolf. What's damn about it? Is it the these wide childbearing hips that we've got on this car. The thickness. The long hair. I mean, it's not that long. It's still well above the old shoulders. It's just long for me. So I can twirl it, which is lovely. So it's a great way to just kind of pass the time. Trial went well. We had a really bad turnout. It was just 3 of us to begin with. Of human players. And then one of them dropped out. So we won the first race because it dropped out. And then we went on to win the second race. It went well. But we're going to have to take the Hermit Hulk Honor Student Mobile online, I think. There just weren't enough people to appreciate our bumper stickers.
I'm on power, baby.
Still definitely there, but it is a slower race than I thought it would be. I don't hate it. So much nicer. Just a lot more predictable. Because in Need for Speed there's a lot of arcadey elements that make it, at least for me, make you feel a bit more disconnected to the digital vehicle that you're driving. With this, when you turn in, I feel like there's a predictable outcome, which I think is lacking in Need for Speed. In Need for Speed, because of the arcadey elements, when you turn in, it's not like guaranteed. In my experience, it's not guaranteed that you won't enter a drift, or it'll turn in such a way. It's getting better, Need for Speed. It's definitely getting better since we've unlocked the Lotus. That has significantly helped with my handling problems.
In 100 meters, turn right.
But I guess at least you know that's going to happen, right? You can brace yourself. It's not a surprise. But yes, the Lotus is definitely helping, as you will probably see tomorrow night. The Lotus is a lot more predictable in its handling, I feel. And just a lot better in its handling, like straight up. It's a really good car, that car. But I still think out of all of them, all of the not like sim race games, Forza Horizon has the best handling, which isn't surprising because it is based off of a sim racer. It's based off of Forza Motorsport, but it's just got the best kind of physics engine out of like Need for Speed or The Crew, or any of them really, in my mind at least. No, I'm not driving manual, and I can't remember why that is. I think it's because of the nitrous boost mechanic, I think. it just means there's a lot for my hands to do. Like if I have to nitrous boost, like say I go into a corner, I have to slow down, gear into it, like get into the right gear, and then if I nail the corner, I get one of those nitrous boost things, which I activate, and then I'll need to change gears upwards appropriately to make the best use of it as well. And I think there's just a little bit much going on. Also, I don't like the controller layout for it, to be honest. Maybe it's just because I've driven it in Modus in Horizon for so long. But B to gear up and X to gear down is just like second nature. And it's just so much easier to do. Having it on the shoulder buttons, the RB and RB and LB, is just not a great position for it, because then I have to use the middle finger to accelerate or brake, and that's just not natural to me. Or somehow, I don't know, do some sort of weird kind of heel-toe braking situation where I'm throttling with like the tip of my finger, but braking with like the length of it. Not braking, like changing gears with the length of the finger. That's just a bit much. Now I use the pointer finger. If I need to use the bumper, I don't use the trigger. Sorry for a look behind the curtain there. Are you telling me you use your middle finger for the trigger? You madman. I'd like to say this is primarily because I A, come from keyboard and mouse, and B, it just makes more sense to me. Particularly if you're using it for like shooters or something. Sorry, just grabbing a jumper. The apartment's cooled down significantly since the oven cooled off. Yeah, we got the 20 points. We got the Mercedes-Benz SL65. Have a look at some event labs. So there's that one there. That one there. That one's closer. Gee, that's tight. I'll be honest, I
Turn around when it is safe.
didn't know that that was that unusual until right now. Let's get in something a bit quicker. You're right. Let's drive the new car. That would be a bit quicker. I've heard good things about it. A nice V12 Mercedes. Rather subdued engine note. Or exhaust note, I should say. Gee, it's got a long third. I just realised how fast we're going and in what gear. Oh, that's why it's only 5 gears. That's crazy. Only 5 gears in 2009? Wild. And you think that, like, 8 gears is pretty common for a vehicle like this nowadays. 5 gears is crazy low. It must be because it just puts out too much power for at that point, a higher number of gearbox to sustain it. What class are we looking at? A800 on the dot. I mean, it is quite an old Mercedes interior when you look at it. It's got that old dashboard. Yeah, it is. It does. I mean, maybe it's because we've been in the B class for the last 3 races, but this is a lot quicker.
200 meters. Turn right.
Okay, didn't quite nail the landing. Yeah, this is the engine which has 1,000 Newton meters of torque, I think. Yeah, there you are. 1,005, I think it turned up just quickly. I think it's like 500 kilowatts, maybe a little bit more, 550.
Meters. You will arrive at your destination.
No, maybe it's just 500. But it's got a lot,
You have
got a
arrived
lot
at your
of
destination.
power behind it. Can we use it for this? Yes. Should we use it for this? I guess we'll find out. Very wide as well, if you look at it. Yes, we should? Okay, good. We've made the right decision, chat. At least it's called the Wolf. But he has already done this week's event, so... he's our scout. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like... I think particularly handling upgrades. Because it does feel a little bit heavy. I think we could really be off to the races with this bad boy. Probably a gearbox change as well, if I'm honest. Oh, sorry, I was lollygagging. Yeah, that's why you don't lollygag at, like, a crash or whatever on the highway. Cool, cool, cool. Real Trackmania vibes from this one, actually. Like real Trackmania vibes, actually, having done that maneuver. Reminds me a little bit of the GTA stunt races too, by extension. Because they felt very much like Trackmania. Not in a long time. I played the most Trackmania in like the first, I guess, generation, you'd call it, of games. Like the original Trackmania Sunshine, and specifically Trackmania United Forever, as well as the original Trackmania Stadium, Trackmania Nations. I can't remember which one it was called, but I haven't played like the newer one, which is basically Trackmania Nations. I don't know actually why not. I should have a look at it. I'm gonna do that one time. Either when we get bored of or beat... Ow. Or beat Need for Speed. Maybe we should have a look at Trackmania at least for one. That's a good idea. Thank you for your suggestion, Wolf. Damn, that sucks. But is that like because you're accessing Xbox Live or PlayStation Live, whatever that one's called. Or is that just the servers themselves are like, no, you have to... The Trackmania servers are like, no, give us money. Wonder if... I mean, surely the PC would be the same. But then again, I imagine that the PC is where a lot of them come from. Like the custom maps. I couldn't imagine making this on console. Well, that too. I mean, unfortunately that's all of them, really. 2K in particular. But they're all pretty greedy. I mean, they're corporations, so we shouldn't really be that surprised. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's get around that corner. They're all greedy. Kind of remarkable how... What's the word? Like... ungreedy? That's not really the word I was looking for, but that'll do. Microsoft and Sony are in regard to their DLC practices and stuff like that. They've come a long way. Like, I think they used to be pretty average. But we have kind of beaten it out of them. And EA, to its credit, has learned a bit. At least outside of the world of the FIFAs, where they make, at one point, I think it was like a good portion of their revenue from Ultimate Team. I think it was like 40% or something crazy like that. Well, supposedly. They've just got to actually get the acquisition through. But I'm not going to complain if they do turn up on Game Pass. Not at all. I'd like to replay on PC. Let's send that to anyone. I'd like to replay on PC Infinite Warfare. I really enjoyed that campaign. And I haven't played any of them outside of the Modern Warfare series, really. In terms of... like, I didn't play World at War, I haven't played any of the Black Ops ones. Which I've heard only good things about the Blopses.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, I'm also kind of interested in Black Ops 3. Apparently it's got quite a high concept campaign in terms of the ideas that are dealt with in it. Which is kind of an interesting idea. Oh yeah? Okay. And I've heard pretty good things about the Modern Warfare, like the rebooted Modern Warfare campaigns. Ow, ow. Oi! Hey, how you doing, Beetle?
In 400 meters.
I wonder if they'll make like a Captain Price collection where it's all of the, you know, Call of Duty Black Opses or whatever redone. Because I imagine a lot of their multiplayers are just dead as a result. Because, you know, they're probably a decade old at some point, by some measures.
In 400 meters.
I'd also like to play Call of Duty Ghosts, just because I know it's trash. And that would be hilarious to me.
Turn right.
The fartening. I want to see that fish AI where the fish swim away from the player.
400 meters. Turn left.
Oh yeah, okay. Like I haven't played it myself, so I was just going off of what I heard. I played a little bit of Advanced Warfare. I bought it secondhand for Xbox One, and I had it from EB Games, and I had ow. I had something wrong with my copy of it, where it didn't want to install properly. So I'd have to kind of, I was almost like faking it out and playing each level little, like bit by bit as it kind of installed. It was really weird.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Anna, what is with you and taking me in this whip on gravel roads today, huh? I'm almost certain at the same time that this car existed. Now, obviously, there's very different cars.
In 400 meters,
The LS,
turn right.
Lexus LS, I don't know, 600, whatever it is, turned up with an 8-speed gearbox. Like, there is very little excuse to have a 5-speed gearbox.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Where are we going, Anna? I've never been taken this way before. Love Twitch, huge fan. Big fans of their decisions recently. In like the past, basically big fans of their decisions since I started to stream on their platform. I started streaming and they were like, Dow's trying to stream on our platform. What if we make just the worst possible decisions in an attempt to, I don't know, torpedo the platform before he can get confidence and or good at it? That sounds like a good plan. Canyon Ball Rally Park. Okay, probably not SL65 territory, I would think. Oh, we don't have a choice. Let's hop in the Opal. And by the time we're loaded in, the ads should be done. Just lovely. Welcome back, just in time. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you should basically treat the ads as like a toilet break. That's my opinion on the whole ad thing. If I was doing something important, I probably would have just brought up the pause menu and just taken a toilet break. But because we were just commuting from point A to point B, I might as well use that time to in the ads to just drive there. Oh, good job we got carbon ceramic brakes. That was very useful. Ow, that was not. Unfortunately, there's really only 2 ways of stopping the ads. Well, 3 if you're lucky. Finding an ad blocker that works still. That seems to be pretty good at bopping them on the head. Getting a subscription to my channel, but that would really only work for my channel. Or signing up for Twitch Turbo. The kind of subscription to Twitch, which gets rid of all ads. That's basically it, unfortunately. Ow, ow, ow. It has been a bad, I don't know, year, 2 years for the internet, I feel like. I feel Twitch has been making a lot of pretty bad decisions. YouTube has not been too far behind, but maybe a little bit better. Twitter's dying, unfortunately. Reddit's trying to kill itself as well. Like, it does feel like a lot of the internet's, I don't know, doing its best to kill itself. I really don't know how to feel about that. Like, it does feel like, I don't know, bad. That the internet is becoming very corporate. Ow, how did I... Yeah, there was like so much road and you ran into that. Come on, buddy. You did better than that. Like, I will very much miss Twitter when it's gone. And I don't think it's a matter of if, but when, unfortunately. I don't know how many more bad Elon decisions Twitter can survive. And by Twitter, I mean kind of Twitter as a more global, universal space. It seems pretty clear that Twitter is still very much used by more right-wing people. You know, the Joe Rogans or people that really love Elon Musk. And I don't think that'll stop anytime soon. Okay, looks like we're just wall riding that one. But I've actually met people on Twitter. Friend of the channel at Siri. I first met on Twitter. I saw one of the commissions and I thought that was a pretty cool piece of art. And they liked one of my photos. And I was like, damn. Like, my loyalty trigger was flicked. I was like, damn. This guy's cool. I must do what I can to support them. You know, like their stuff, that kind of stuff. I don't know if we class each other as friends, but I think we're good acquaintances at least. And the thing is, I wouldn't have met them if it wasn't for Twitter. And there's a lot of other things about Twitter, like, I have a lot of interests. I am interested in a space game called Kerbal Space Program. Interested in, like, military stuff, interested in just general news, Twitch stuff, car stuff, furry stuff. And that means like things like Mastodon, for example, don't, at least in my mind, don't seem to work for me because it's very siloed or segregated into interests. You get on this server because this is the server that aligns with your one interest, which doesn't really work for me because I have many. And I could get on many servers, I guess, but I don't know how that works precisely. Like if that requires many accounts or whatever. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and get a drink, and then we are going to take this whip online, advertise to the greater public that we have an honor student and that Gatorade should be thicker. Actually, first, before I do any of that, I just want to take a photo. I mean, we're already off to a great start here. Yep, that's pretty good. Clear post ring. Straight up clear. Why does that move the like the bright spot? That doesn't seem right to me. Okay, there we go. I think that's basically perfect. Just trying to find a new kind of promo image for the old stream. Might take another one though, just without the character there. I can Photoshop something in if I want to, or need to for that matter. Humorous? Yeah, that seems right. Accurate though. Okay, I turned them off. Just didn't realize. Number 46. Another inventive title for the old Jow photo album. Alright, I will leave you with the beats. I'm gonna get a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll be back in a little bit. And then we'll keep on trucking. See you in a bit.
When the first light strikes, make sure you strike first. Ain't got time to sidestep the verse. Witches in the mix inflict the worst curse. Dry as a desert. desert storm, the worst urge. Terror from the rooftops, eyes look for targets. Devils in the aisle, make sure you strike first. Gotta keep your head when all becomes tragic. But I don't have to worry, I'm working with black magic. Make sure you strike first. Ain't got time to sidestep reverse. Witches in the mixing.
Sorry about that. I think we want to do races. Not like street races. Because then it'll be in the date road races, that's the one. And they'll hopefully be able to see our stickers better. Which is the principal reason we're going online. Trying to spread the good word about our honour student child, Big Gatorade. I hope we're in time for the Horizon Mexico circuit. I mean, I know that's the last race, so we should definitely be in time for that, but you never know. Of course.
I'm more power, baby.
I think they just finished the Horizon Mexico circuit, judging from their positioning around the course here. Yeah. Damn it. We missed out on Horizon Mexico. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It is literally my favourite course in the game. It is a very nice circuit. I didn't ask earlier, chat. Anyone else have plans for the weekend? I mean, obviously, as I established, I'm doing moving with a friend, breakfast with family. So I've also got... I got to finish up the Discord because I want to get that launch stat. I mean, I have to thank Elon for that. He's definitely got me off my ass. I was previously happy to just keep things updated on the Twitter, but now that the Discord could... Now that Twitter could die at basically any time, it seems. Discord is increasingly important. Particularly as, like, Threads seems to be the primary alternative, isn't available in Europe. So, making Discord all the more important. If there's any Europeans out there. So I'm hoping that's going to be done by tomorrow. Or at the very latest, 7 days' time. Lotus Elise GT1, Lotus Exige S, F355, and a GTR 93, and a Toyota 86. $403 Prestige 3. Damn.
I'm on power, but
Going to institute a not last policy is the goal today. As long as we're not last, that we're winning. Okay, the Lotus is a bit more aggressive behind us than I thought it would be. I thought they would be sporting. They are not. They're also slower than I thought they'd be. So it's interesting situation. Sticker status. The Gatorade sticker is scratched, and I think the student driver one is looking a bit worse for wear too. The Honour Student one seems intact, as does the Forza Australia and the If You're Too Close one as well. We have also lost our license plate, obviously, which is not Poggers by any stretch of the imagination. That may have been a bad move on my part. I don't know why the Lotus is insistent on running into me. I'm not trying to go around. I can only assume they're using me to brake.
I'm on power, baby. I'm on power.
Fifth. Didn't finish last. That was the primary objective, and we completed it. Well done with the SL65. Real zooming hours. It's a lovely green car. It's not easy, but we do well for what it is. We all know it's not easy being green, but we get it done. I've just realized I need to turn up the volume on my gaming computer. For Need for Speed, because currently I'm reducing the volume of the gaming output by 2.8 decibels. which is not going to make it... It's not going to explain the total quietness. Because it is a very quiet game compared to this one. And this one isn't loud. Like, that should give you an idea. And I don't know why that's the case. Everything's on 100 in Need for Speed. But it is just quiet. It is a shame, because the engine noises was one of the few things I was actually looking forward to with that game. I figured that they'd probably do that alright. Okay, we've got more fellas. We've got a Supra, we got a BRZ, GTR from 97, and some other things I didn't read in time. There you go, the Elise has finally found its Lotusness. It looked to me like the Skyline was just kind of drifting around the course. Same with the Supra, to be honest. Come on. Try and get on the tarmac a little bit more. Guan is not having a great time with it, I think. They got their sweet Supra, and I think it's a little bit underwhelming. And again, I've never really understood the obsession with Supras, to be honest. A lot of car stuff I do base on looks, I will admit. And I should look at the game a lot more than chat. But it's just not a good looking car in my mind.
I'm on power, baby.
I wonder why the donut guys are actually in the game. Do they think it's going to be... Like, was it added, the donut stuff, is it added as a... like a reason to sell more copies? Well done you, Superman. You finished. And more importantly, didn't come last. The XE's killing it out there. Ah, that California. Thought it was the modern California. But it's the much nicer classic California. I have, thank you, stay healthy. I have taken a drink. Have been keeping up my fluids. I did take a short break. I've been very responsible. You'd be proud of me. I got one new one, a Carrera from 73. Oh, and a Lincoln Co. 03. Was that the last one? I don't think so. That's such a wide super up ahead. That is such a wide body kit. Damn, we're getting Shrek here, chat. Came corporeal just as I was about to travel through him. Man, that's an ugly spoiler it's got. It's also such a big car, it's just kind of going all over the place. Ride that drift around the corner. Oh, looks like you bounced off the wall as well as ran into me. Oopsie daisy. Fifth gear does leave a little bit to be desired when going uphill. Lovely. Lovely. He's the full width of the road. Less good turn, that one. And it's such an easy corner, too. That, food stand, whatever you want to call it, catches so many people out. Myself included. I think last stream I got caught in there at least once. Oh no, was it Lotus Boy? Oh wow, the Carrera came second. Well done them. They started behind me. The GTR came first. Well done. Just consistently achieving, I reckon that's what got them across the line. Good job to the Bepsis Porsche. Alright, chat, just checking who's live currently. For the inevitable raid. And the answer? Not many. Not many people at all. Certainly less than I would expect. Anyway, let's get back into it. Let's do it one more time in this car. Might do something unheard of and raid someone from the Horizon category. Just straight up. A lot of non-English streamers in the Horizon category, interesting. Alright, so that NSX-R is new, the GTS, Maserati is new, the BMW M3. Make like an honest student and come first, chat. Okay, I'll be honest, not the best start. Might not be getting a scholarship in racing. That was a lucky slide, chat. That was really lucky. Definitely worked out, but felt like a near thing. Gee, there's a real tussle going on up ahead. Real argy-bargy. So it sounds pretty congested behind me, to be honest. That gearing's not going to help, and it didn't. Not in the slightest. I whiffed that hard. Right, as long as we're not last, that's the important part. This can't be the same Skyline that came first overall in the last championship, right? They're just sliding all over the shop. I mean, I know this circuit's a little bit tighter than the other ones we encountered, but still, this is pretty ridiculous. Not to mention that pronunciation of ridiculous was pretty ridiculous too. Ridiculous. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. Really hitting the D pretty hard there on that one, chat. And I'm well aware of what I said. Okay, we can catch up to the NSX. A little bit, hopefully. Come on. NSX is right on me, judging from the audio cues we are receiving. Bruv. How are you in last, Lightning? That NSX must have hit the wall hard. It's such a penalty. I think we beat it across the line. I think just. Yes, I think we did. Lovely jubbly. It's a very nicely painted Ferrari on the left there. Harold and Tirana, that's new. Nice addition. Bit of a homegrown talent there. Love to see. Dramatic really hitting the propaganda hard there. I mean, we're not gonna beat Silver Breath in their V12. That's just not going to happen. Not in a straight line speed test. So as the corners turn up, we might. A little bit slidey than I would like, or it was. For me at least. Maybe it'll be the same for these fellas. It definitely feels quite heavy. Supra? All the Gatorade? How dare you? It's because the Gatorade's too liquidy. Gee, where'd you come from, Mark? Yeah, that's not going to help. It's not going to help Operation Don't Come Last at all. How have you been, 11, by the way? How's your week? How's the week treated you so far? So far, I say, as if the week isn't over, basically. Work, work, work. Damn. Relatable. I'm pretty sure I was getting stress headaches from work the last 2 days. So many deadlines. And also just a lot of ambient stress in the office too. The NSX is right on my ass. Ah, beans. Oh, hey, Kaser, I missed you there, sorry. How are you? How was your stream earlier? How was your Nardo birthday? Technically, it was a success, and that was very poggers. My apologies for missing chat. I had a window open over you. Very rude, I know, but welcome on in. I will not tell a soul. 11. My lips are sealed. I appreciate the lurk very much, by the way. Thank you. Lurking is huge for the channel. Finally, Horizon Mexico Circuit. Let's go. Love this track. A little bit slower than everyone else on the takeoff, it seems. A little bit better in the corners than our performance would suggest, though. Tirana's zooming. Bit of a carnage up the front. Tirana is absolutely gunning it. Happy with 8, but obviously if we can get higher up, that'll be better. Don't know if we can. They are really pulling away. I do not know where that Tirana came from, because it was not that quick off the line. We just had a shocking start, I don't know. Oops, I missed the flag. I think it was a Tirana. Yeah, it was. Maybe that's why. They have a bit of a issue with flags and getting between them. Wouldn't be great swimmers in Australia. Gotta swim between the flags, chat. Okay, that's where it's safe. On the beaches. That's where you've got your lifeguards watching. And where the lifeguards have determined that it is safe to be. And we can stay here. Just. No, we can't. Because that guy is a bit of an ass. Maybe I'll overcook it on this final corner. No. It was a good hope, but alas, a long hope as it turns out. Long hope? Distant hope? Long shot? I don't know what I was looking for there, chat. What kind of metaphor I was trying to grab, but I didn't find it. Mark quit. That's a shame. Oh, look at that guy. He just ran the race and he came third. That's pretty good. Doing it on foot without a car? Good man. Shadow, you're up early, aren't you? Welcome on in regardless. How are you? How's Friday morning for you in the States? And how'd the cake go? I believe that was last week's main event, your birthday baking. Ah, well, yes. Are you meeting like a big family, or is it just the mother and the father, or is it the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, their partners, the cousins? I'm sure you'll do fine. Just put your best foot forward. And as from what I've heard, they're both pretty good. No, I know what you mean. I have never encountered that situation, but it is one that I would not relish myself. Particularly, I mean, I know it's like not a huge difference, but particularly in a different country, just because, like, I don't know. I feel further from home, I guess. But I'm sure you'll do fine. You'll be fine. Are you meeting them for, Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I get that every time I turn on the stream. So I'm well acquainted with that feel. Are you, yeah, first impressions. Well, make sure you're wearing a suit. A three-piece suit, probably. I imagine the weather's not conducive to that. Is it for a lunch? Is it for a morning or afternoon tea, a dinner, a brunch? Are you taking something, or are you just turning up? Evening meal at a restaurant. Okay. What kind of restaurant, out of curiosity? Oh, smashing. I had a feeling it would. That would be the last thing I would expect one of my guests to do, make me a cake. So yeah, I think that would go fantastic. Are you still eating the leftovers? Is it like Christmas where you were eating the leftovers for literal months afterwards? Sounds like it was a very good cake then. So outside of the cake and the in-laws, how has America treated you, Shadow? How has the great state of Utah treated you? And the great city of Salt Lake. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You're up very early, 6:30. That's right, you've got your mini con. That's hold on, let's try that again with the words. That's next week, is it? Yeah, I had a feeling it might have been the nerves. Long con. Long con. Let's focus on winning this race. See if we can take some of the nerves off with our thick Gatorade advertisements. Yes. I don't know if the your currency has recovered from Liz Truss earlier in the year either, so that's not going to help either. I enjoyed the trial though. I thought the trial was quite good. The GT86 or BRZ or BRZ upgrade trial I thought was quite a good event. I like that kind of let's take a car and upgrade it approach. Yeah, I was... Okay, well, that's my fault. I noticed the same thing. I turned up in a Toyota because I had two upgraded BRZs. I had one upgraded Toyota and one not upgraded Toyota, so I went for that one. But I mean, effectively they're the same car, so it didn't matter. Oh, well, that is very good. I didn't, but it was a really intimate one. There were only 3 contestants to begin with, and then it ended up being 2. How did you miss that flag? I feel like you gotta be really trying to miss that flag. Come on, around we go. Yeah, mine was just 3 to start with for some reason. We didn't get the full 6. And then one of them dropped out and it was just the 2 of us. But we won both of them as a result. It was really easy. I've got semi-slicks and a straight 6. Oh, and a wide body, obviously. And then I've got an honours student too. It does lack a little bit in terms of get up and go. Yeah, I think it was the same with mine as well. I mean, if you want to keep it rear-wheel drive, it's just a sensible choice in terms of getting that extra tyre thickness at the back. I was green, obviously, and I think my comrade was silver or gunmetal grey. Ellen was orange though, which was impressive. Hey, Kesa. Welcome back in. Bopping a lock to the song. You take that back, Shadow. I quite like the road event lab. I thought that was quite nice. Very kind of Trackmania focused. Or Trackmania in style. I quite like that one. Yeah, the rally one wasn't... Oh, even the rally one wasn't too bad. It was kind of a rally Hot Wheels course, which I thought was nice. Yeah, I'm never really brave enough to play around with, like, non-slick tires. Like doing the old rally tire or drag tire trick. I have been busy, Shadow, unfortunately. Work has been frantic, it feels like. I haven't been... I wouldn't describe myself at work as being frantic this week, but I have been busy. There have been deadlines, unfortunately. And it's just this kind of ambience of busyness that's just really kind of made it stressful at work. Like, I'm pretty sure I've had stress headaches yesterday and today after work. So I'm very excited for having the weekend ahead of me. I did also apply for a job today. I missed the initial submission... What the hell? Time for the application. Because it was originally due on Tuesday night. But I discovered after Bible study. So I was like, ugh. So I rolled the dice and emailed the guy at the council saying, you know, putting on the old pity party. I had COVID or the flu last week. I wasn't able to kind of make the submission. Would I be able to submit slightly later? And they got back to me saying, you can get it in by 4 p.m. today. So I did. I got it in at like 3 or so. It's not... I'd say it's in a similar area to what I do. I'm working in an architecture office, so purely in architecture. What the job is doing is described as a placemaker or place designer, which I think is basically a fancy word for an urban designer at a council. And it's just something that I'd much prefer to do because it's more publicly focused. I've always disliked it for the 7 years I've been at this place for. But all of the projects we do are for a rich family. Because that's the people who can afford us. That's just how it is. Architects are not a necessity, they're a luxury. Hey, look, put in a good word and yeah, you pay the plane tickets, I'll come over and do some work. I imagine they're all listed though, right? Or at least maybe the town itself is listed in terms of like, they have to maintain a certain aesthetic. But that is kind of what I'd actually do at the office currently. We do a lot of heritage or older architecture. The trouble is, while they may not all be listed... Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Oh, bollocks, I missed it.
News, everyone.
Thank you, Carbon Dragon 1.
Everyone.
I'm sorry that I displayed such terrible driving just as you followed, but I assure you that was a mere aberration. I'm normally a god tier gamer. Welcome on in, Carbon. How has your day been? And what are you looking forward to for the weekend, more importantly? The thing with places like that is, what I've come to learn working where I am, is not every building may be heritage, but they might be what is considered contributory, or just like in a heritage zone. So whilst they aren't heritage themselves, they have to kind of behave in a similar way so as not to detract from the heritage of the adjacent properties. Now, Kesa, what is Nardo Day? Because I saw you were streaming for Nardo birthday, and I don't know what that means, if I'm honest. Is it like the anniversary of the Nardo Dragon's launch? Well, I'm glad the day has been going well, at least, Carbon. I'm glad the day has been going well. I definitely prefer the cream one rather than the blue one. I think the blue one looks slightly goofier, to be honest. I think it's because its teeth are just a bit more obvious. Oopsie daisy, sorry. Clicked on the old OBS. So how old is the Nardo Dragon, Kesa? I'm gonna treat you as our resident Nardo historian. 2 years. Oh, we could break out the limousine. I want to break out the limousine. I remember this actually being quite good last time I broke it out, so I do want to do it again. And it is a huge meme. No one will expect this. We gotta get Becky to the prom. Yeah, we did. I did this as a meme for, I think, a trial event. And I discovered it was actually really quite competent. It was really quite good. I think it might be because of like the long wheelbase, it's just quite stable. I might also get proven wrong. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, everyone is just rolling all over the place in the back. Hey, fellas. Get out of the way, I've got a homecoming to get to. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be a food fight in the back, probably. Just trying to get Joe Biden to safety. Whilst also coming first, obviously. That's right, we did put a V12 in here, didn't we? Forgot that. Right behind you, Supra. I guarantee you my passengers are a lot more comfortable than yours. Oh, that was so close to hitting that food stand like he did.
I'm on power, baby.
That would be so cool, having a wide body kit on this. I would love that. Ah, the clear I didn't finish. That's a shame. This is my favorite song, I think, in the the DMCA-free Horizon soundtrack. Which you may know, because it's the intro song for this in my streams. Why is that wheel turning? You get better brakes if that's happening. A lot of fast traveling. If only they were traveling by V12 limousine. Wouldn't be all this waiting around. Any second now. Hey, there we go. Ah, we got some more fellas. Got a Commodore, nice, nice. What else is new? The Mustang S5, I think. Oh, thank you for the shout out, Sergeant. Can't tell. The 300 SLR? That's new. Got excited for a second, chat. I saw SLR. I was like, is it the SLR? No, it's not. Pretended to the throne. When I unlocked speaking of the SLR, I was kind of really taken back when I unlocked the SL65. Or, yeah, 65. And just how long ago 2009 was. The fact that it's got a 5-speed automatic gearbox, I was like, wow, that's crazy. For a car that expensive to have a 5-speed automatic, wild to me. I remember why. If I remember correctly, it's because of the amount of torque that the engine put out. That was the only gearbox they had available that was strong enough. But 5 speed is just crazy compared to what it is now. Like, if they released an SL65 today, it'd have at least 7 speeds. Probably closer to 8. Wouldn't be a proper V8, but neither is that one though. That's a V12, remember? You can upgrade it to a V8 or a different V12, but I believe stock it's a V12. It's the classic 1,000 Newton meters of torque Mercedes-Benz V12. On a related, well, on a almost entirely unrelated note, but related to the vehicle on the screen currently, I was reminded today of double-decker racing. And whilst obviously that's not something that can be done in Horizon, it would be hilarious to do in, like, PNG Drive or something. Have like a double-decker racing series. That'd be fantastic. Rocket double-deckers could also be an experience. I think that's safe to say. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to equip the rockets, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I'd try and equip them, but ideally I wouldn't have them attached to the throttle, and have them attached to a different button, and then have them mounted perpendicular to the vehicle. Like, perpendicular to the direction of travel. So if I was going around a corner a bit too quickly, and I was a bit leaning in one direction, I could fire the corresponding one to straighten myself back up before I land flat on the side. Yeah, I mean, those red ones are incredibly English. They're right up there, you know, with the foam boxes and the beef eaters and the, you know, King's Guard now, sorry. But we've recently, well, not that recently now, but within like the last decade or so, we got double-decker buses, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It's always a bit of an excitement to see them on the road. I've never ridden one in Australia though, unfortunately. I don't think I've been to England twice. And I don't think I actually got on a double-decker bus while I was there. I must have. I feel like I remember doing it. And naturally, because we were tourists, went onto the top floor, and I think as far to the front as we could. There she blows. The SL65. We've got 3 of them in the lobby. I feel like the SL65, because it is literally on the dot, A800, it's probably not that good at A800. Just because it's a little bit slidey for my taste. I think it would be killer at S1.
Hey, you trying to race? Hey, you trying to race? I'm on power, baby. Hey, you trying to race?
The old limousine wait's coming back to haunt me now. Sorry, I'm literally a giant car. Yeah, I did notice that actually. Like, even the SL65 didn't have great turning circle, I don't think. Like, when I unlocked it an hour ago. It just felt, I think it felt heavy when I was taking it into corners and such. I think I've got real... I feel like I've got real association with that car and Need for Speed, but I don't know which one. I want to say Most Wanted, but that doesn't seem right. I think it is. I think it is Most Wanted. It might be a younger brother of that one, but... Mechanical Storm. Well, I mean, you are out of town. You're away from the old office, as it were. Someone's taking the more scenic approach to things.
I'm on power, baby.
Someone missed a flag, unfortunately. I think that's the other reason why I quite like this limousine. It's quite long. So it's a little bit harder for me to miss the flags, which I have an unfortunate tendency to do.
I'm on power, baby. Done did it.
We did pretty well, actually. The Mercedes SL65s didn't do well, as I suspected they wouldn't. Oh, that's like literally there. It was. You could smell the finish line, and it got a DNF. That sucks, man. Feels bad, man. I actually might go to the garage and take the SL65 to S-Class, or S1. Pretty sure I lost the wing mirrors in that landing. I saw something land off to the side there. Where's the nearest workshop-y? Car might be a good contender for that hack, that case I was talking about. Having drag tires for that sweet takeoff.
In 400 meters,
Something to think
turn
about.
sharp right. Turn sharp right. 200 meters. You will arrive at your destination.
I'm on power, baby.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with this SL65. Get it to and no more than top of S1. So it's just got the standard aero stuff. That might be useful, but we'll see. What are you thinking of getting, Shadow? Come on. Okay, let's start with the tires. Get these bad boys as wide as possible. I don't think I could ever really get, like, a tattoo. Outside of being, you know, adverse to pain. I just don't think I'd have the confidence, personally, to be like, this is something that I will not regret having in 5 years' time. I don't even have the confidence to say this is something I'm not going to regret having in 5 months' time. So I commend you for having that. Race spring. Race roll. So there's only one roll bar. It's the race one. How heavy are you? 1800? We could go to 1500 kilos. I don't mind if I do. Let's get a few more gears in this box of ours. Yes. That is a dangerous game to play. If I've learnt anything from popular culture about tattoos. That literally made no difference. Springtrap. We need to try and get some more kilowatts out of this bad boy. More than newton meters of torque. Because we've got plenty of torque. We need to get those kilowatts up. I think it was just a way to do just that. Actually, we didn't do tire compounds, did we? A rookie mistake on my part. I would be fascinated to watch a documentary about just literally any car in this game. And about them from like start to finish getting it in the game. Because I imagine it is an ordeal. Because I really doubt you just call up... Well, you've got the laser scanning and stuff, but I really doubt it's just something where you call up Mercedes and say, we want this car, we want the SL65. And they say, sure thing, buddy. There's almost certainly, like, extensive conditions for how it goes about it. And particularly in a game like this, where you can upgrade it. Because there's almost certainly, like, body kits for this car. But clearly someone said, nope, no body kits. I might actually go for a spoiler. Just to really kind of get a bit more handling in this car. But I imagine it could be a really complex and involved process. That is definitely one thing I'm enjoying a lot about Need for Speed Unbound. Ah, it's increasing it. I didn't expect that. Naturally that increases it. Okay, well, we just stuck. Let's go for a square 20. At the front. We've already got that at the back. I'm really enjoying that about Need for Speed Unbound. The amount of body kits, though we recently unlocked the Lotus Exige S, and it is definitely letting the side down in terms of customization. There are body kits for it, but they're really kind of a snooze fest, to be honest. Like the wow, that's really high pressure tires. The fenders that are basically just the wide body kit stuff are so minor, you would barely notice that they were wide unless you actually knew that's what you put on the car. Really weird. We have taken a break from spannering in CMS. I might have another look at it in the future. Wolf earlier mentioned it might be a good idea to have a look at, what was it? Trackmania, and I don't disagree. I haven't played Trackmania, or a Trackmania, in a long time. That's a bit better. Pac-Mania. It's like a Sonic Mania except for Pac-Man. Trackmania. This is a properly quick car in terms of just straight line speed. Which you would expect for a car that is giving out 1,000 Newton meters of torque at 7,000 RPM. That's bonkers. Oh, and how much are we doing at 0? Yep, fully on tarmac. Launch control is on, I think. Be about 1,100. Okay, still need to be a little bit judicious in the old brakey brakes. That's all right. Let's see what we can do. I realized too late I didn't paint the car a different color. That is a real faux pas, in my mind. That's alright, we'll just make do, we'll blend in with the rest of them. We'll make them think we're just a regular SL65. And it's not a bad choice. Maybe black with a pair of orange GT stripes down the middle. How many Nardo emotes do you have, Kesa? I mean, I know it's the Nardo birthday, but I'm seeing a lot of Nardo emotes from you. Not disliking that. They are good emotes. Oh, cool. We joined just as the event started. Do you have any emotes of your Nardo, Kesa? Take the more traditional jump. Yeah, I reckon you should. Yeah, quite a feature of your channel. Speaking of which, while we are waiting, please drop a follow. Hey, sir. You're a fantastic streamer. From Brazil. He was streaming in the morning, which is, for him, which is more unusual, more content for you guys. Become part of the 24-hour Twitch ecosystem that Kesa and I represent. It is my late evening and his relatively early morning. Thank you. Me? Hey, whatever works, man. Yeah, I thought that was really quite early for you. Well done, you. I have had, for a while, aspirations to do like an IRL stream of sorts of sunrise photography. It'd be about 6 AM. But I just haven't kind of gotten the courage to do that yet. Those are some nice rims. We've got an E63 we're going up against here. And a Bone Shaker, of course. Can't forget that. 2 Hurricane STOs, a Supra, an M600 Noble. That Bone Shaker shot off the line. Well, it's looking like that's the safe money, at least. Supra's having a rough time of it. Even more so than me. Well, well, well. Look who it is. Certain case it will join the convoy, eh? Look who the Nardo's dragged in. Definitely a heavier car. Like it doesn't handle super duper well. It's got a fair amount of get up and go. I wonder if this would have been another car that would have been useful to have drag cars on. Try that out. For some reason I'm liking 4th gear a lot. I'm spending a lot of time in 4th gear. Very versatile gear for the SL65 apparently. When you've got a 6-speed gearbox. I geared up there. I did not recognize that input. Jeez, Jow, that was bloody close, mate. That was the wrong button. I meant to press look out. My socially anxious, low self-esteem came through. And instead I said sorry for something that I didn't do. Both of the STOs came after me. And the Bone Shaker one, of course. Or at least it won overall. In 3rd in that event. Ooh, excuse me. Yawn. Big yawn for a big week. Do I have a Lotus Amira in here? Guess not. That's right. Let's try out the SL65 for another championship. See what cases bring to the party. Of course. Why didn't I even think of that? Of course it would be an Aston Martin. What else would Queso bring to the competition? The AMC Gremlin. Yeah, well, yeah, I did not see that coming. Not at all. Okay. No, I respect that. The Gremlin is a sleeper car, I reckon. Unappreciated. Or underappreciated, at least. Zooming. A little bit too fast for our own good there. This is going to be this might be a quiet one, chat, because we've got full gamer mode activated here. First place does not come often online on twitch.tv/CommanderCow. So we're going to try and make the most of it. Third place, a guy in the UAE clan called Emirati 9812. Is that like some sort of government operative? That's a really politically, like geographically aligned username and clan. Come on, Kayser, you can take that Emirati. I think that's Nissan is just behind me. A little bit on the lawn, that's fine. Get a little bit cautious. Ah, well done you. Right at the end, good job.
More power, baby.
Good job, well done. I will not knock that man's effort to take me right at that final corner. You shot off the line like nothing else, Kayser. Just nyong. That was crazy fast. What is the 0 to 100 on that bad boy? Like a second? 2 seconds? Nice. And all in a practical hatchback, so it's easy to park at the shops. Yeah, we got some more fellas. That'd be really cool. Got another Porsche. We got a Huracan STO again. I think that's just the new fellas. I think the new guy's the Porsche 911 C2 GW. A lot of letters. Nyum. Off goes Kayser. Will the AMC stay in front? Hey, need to remember how heavy this car is. That was not ideal. Kayser is just shooting ahead, doing us proud. Look at that being going. Second place, still on the podium. Third place, still on the podium. That understeer, man. Like you said, I need to spend a little bit of time on the old tuning. See, this 911's having a rough time of it.
I'm on power, baby.
Good run, Kayser. Even if you did only come third, you're in first for a lot of the race. I don't know what happened to that Porsche at the end there, though. Just completely lost it. I always forget that you are basically Aiden Pierce as well. It is such a good Aiden Pierce cosplay, given the tools that you have. Yeah, and the Rusty Gremlin is a fantastic touch as well. Really adds to that kind of, what the hell is a AMC Gremlin doing in my S1 class race vibe? It's Rusty as well? What the hell is this? Oh, we got another SL65. K-Lit Gaming. Pretender to the throne. They changed the color of their car. That was smart. I should have changed the color of mine. I do not like being in the stock car color. I find it so basic. Yeah, real rough and tumble back here, huh? I mean, partly because I'm just not doing a good job of driving, but partly because aggression. All the aggression from the work week coming out on the roads here, chat. From K-Lit Gaming and Emirati 9812. The oil price is down or whatever, and the UAE is just not feeling great about it. Not last! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Come a long way from coming first in that first race. But we are coming forward. That's not as far a fall as I thought it was originally. Still a long way from the podium, and that interaction with that rock wall will not help.
I'm on power, baby!
The McLaren was right behind me. And so was Kaser. Oh dear. Work week's catching up. I came second overall. And very nearly first. Lovely. Take some weight off, yeah. Same again? I think I'm going to change car though. Where was it? Try the Selena. That doesn't really get a fair shake. But Case's previous comment inspired me. We'll stick with Mercedes V12s. Or is it a Mercedes? No, is it only a Mercedes V8? I cannot remember. Now they've got Mercedes infotainment. Not that much. Packed house. Good man. Great minds think alike. Mr. Yugin had a rough start. Damn, it's car's much nicer than the really subdued SL65 sounds. Damn it. Just didn't slide quite as I expected, and now I'm in the last place. Ah, well. Sometimes it do be like that. I hope someone else misses a checkpoint or something. Runs into a wall. Explodes. Thanks for the shout out, Sergeant. Put it down to getting to learn the car again. Lovely. I mean, we looked good doing it, even if we did come last. That's really half the battle. Looking good. Yeah, I dislike that. Like, you feel like that's the kind of thing that really should be picked up by the collision protection thing, but I guess it's because it's so close. It's hard to get it, hard to catch it. I feel like it's just, at its most basic, it's just not sporting behavior. It's just not in the spirit of the race, you know? Oh, pole position. Oh, it's the hill climb one too. Sick. Let's go. competitive race, chat. Thanks for driving into the wall, bro. Righty guys in trouble. I'm not gonna complain about that. I am gonna get spun out by that Porsche though, which is a really cool thing to do. Ah well. Bit of a Aston Martin 1-2 finish. We might go for an Aston Martin bookend, first and last. Crazy how much nicer this car sounds than the SL65 does. At least to my ears. Obviously it's probably very different in real life, but in terms of what the SL65 actually sounds like and what this does, but in the game it just is very uninspiring. To take a little bit of air there. Touch. Yeah, I got spun out by a Porsche in a corner, which was very cool. By Devil's Yar. Not really doing well for the old Aston Martin marquee in the manufacturer championship. Yeah, it's really disappointing seeing them do that kind of stuff, but, you know, it's what it is, I guess. Whatever gets that W, right? Pretty good position. So the trouble is this Aston has a little bit of trouble on the kickoff. Bit of case of go, go, go. Well done, man, that GTR shooting through like that. Very impressive. Spinning again, jeez. Maybe this is just a very spinny car. Rough day to be a DB11 driver. Doing super well, chat. Like Kayser needs to take the AMC Gremlin back to the drawing board a little bit. I might need to take this bad one back to the drawing board. Good. Someone crashed out. Love to see it. Don't join them. I just gave him a boost instead. Get across the damn line. Just doing a sick smoke show for everyone at the end. It is a good track. Well done on first though. And first in the champion. Oh no, sorry, second in the championship. Bill, second podium finish. Jeez, that was close. I could feel them bearing down on me. That is a really nice paint job as well. With the customized number, racing number on the side as well. Very nice. No, thank you. I will do one more Kayser, and then I need to call it a night, because I am EP. Break out the ATS GT. I think? Yeah. I definitely need to do some work on that DB11. The handling is a little bit slidey. Any second. There we go. On 96, oh, Corvette 95, very nice, Kayser. 2MB SL65, so Viper 13, another NSX, and a Porsche 911. Let's do this. Smoke. It is legitimately making it hard to see where I'm going with all this smoke on. reckon that SL65. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's good friend Pacer smoking up the joint. There's nothing more embarrassing you can do, certainly on this course, than fall off of that bridge. Or the bridge at the end, for that matter. Just a bridge, fall off a bridge. Most embarrassing thing you can do in the game. Like, you're not meant to be down there. Cars aren't meant to be in the water. They're in the road. Where cars live. Might affect the competition between that fella behind me. Running to all those signs. It is definitely something I need to look at doing more. The kind of drag tire glitch stuff. Yeah, I saw that between you and those two NSXs. That was a pretty intense fight. That's what was bearing down on me at GTR. Nicely in the middle of the pack. Nice and cozy. I do really like this car, in terms of its look. I think it looks really smart. Kind of a sheet metal with just that green stripe highlight. Nice. Also, just the shape of the metal this car has is just nice. Lots of setup for this event, huh? Lots of stands I gotta put up for the audience and stuff like that. Second position. Oh, rough. SL65 is out in force once more. You'll make it up, okay, so don't you worry. That's a wall. Another wall. I think we're battling for second place. Here we are now, slumming it in sixth. Little kiss there. Kiss for taste. Ow. Crashing the teeth on me by accident. I don't know why I've been hitting that wall. I've never done that before. Decided that wall seems interesting. Let's have a closer look at that texture. That is a good texture. I'll have a look at that again in the next one. I blame the Eakins. That might be an excuse, but it's a legitimate enough excuse. It sounds like a plausible thing, right? That's why it's a good excuse. Good excuse is a believable excuse, right, chat? That didn't count as a hit. That's good stuff. On your case, that's second place. Well done. Last place starting position, it's second place. Finish. Well done, you. Well done indeed. Close race. There's only about a second between me and first place. Well, you know, second and a half still. Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of trying to be ginger around each other there. You don't want to be the one that spins out your friend, right? I think that's the last one, right? Or is there one more? Or is that the first one? I can't remember. I'm so disconnected. No, that was the second one. And there's one more. Okay, no, I remember now. It took me a lot longer than it should have, but I remembered. That was the second race. This is the last one. Oh, almost a full house. Got a KTM crossbow. Corvette C8. Luckily Shadow isn't here to see that. We've lost one of the SL95s though. thank you, Forza, for not preventing me from hitting Queso. Trying to be invisible to save my buddy. That was lucky I didn't get a penalty for that. Unfair that Porsche did, but I'm not going to complain too much. Damn, they spun me out before. Oh gee, there comes everyone else. They're right behind me. Yes. Yes, they were. Very good. Both of them, really, actually. Did Devil's Yah leave? Maybe they did. Yes, indeed. Not sad to see them go. Chat is officially the weekend. Yeah, right? Once you start to tap back at them, they're like, oh, no, hold on a second. No, you don't understand. I'm allowed to hit you. You're not allowed to hit me. Maybe you didn't get the memo. The weekend is officially here. And the past 2 minutes have been pretty good. So far, big thumbs up from this Fox. Big thumbs up. While the game figures out what it's doing, I'm going to try and figure out what I'm doing. So what we're doing yes, he's I watched him play the what was it? The Hot Wheels expansion DLC, and he also dropped in on one of my streams, which was probably one of the highlights of my streaming career, to be honest. Alright, chat, thank you very much for joining me. And if you stick around for just a second, I would appreciate it, because we're going to raid out to someone. Who we're going to raid out to? I think we're going to raid out to someone in the Forza Horizon category. There's the category. Thank you very much for joining me for however long it was, chat. I appreciate it immensely. It helps me out no end. I think we will raid a chap by the name of Ash Content. And we'll see if we end up regretting this. Let's find out together. They're currently streaming Forza Horizon 5. And it's apparently an open convoy. I will see you again in about 20 hours for some Need for Speed Unbound, which is good, but maybe not as good as Horizon, at least in terms of the handling. But in the meantime, I hope you have a good end of your week and or start of your weekend. Let's go say hi to Ash Content. Here we go.